and that's why you don't feed your penguin a gas station churro. Now coming up, we have a special on a disorder known as maple syrup urine disease. It is very serious and affects babies during their infancy. A very distinct feature is urine that is scented like maple syrup. Some other symptoms may include nausea, vomiting, problems with feeding. If you go too long without treatment, it can cause brain damage and even death. And to inform you more about this very serious disorder, we have some specialists in the studio.
Hello, I am Specialist Michael McDonald, and today I'm going to be talking to you about maple syrup urine disease. Aside from its funny name, it isn't that funny. It can lead to death if not treated. It is an inherited disorder in which the body cannot process certain building blocks or amino acids properly. It gets its name from the smell it leaves behind in urine and earwax, which smells sweet, kind of like maple syrup. It is inherited and is non-contagious, and like I said, it is found in earwax and urine, but most commonly found in infants, earwax and urine. It can be fatal if not treated properly, quickly, and done the right way. Now, to cure this, you have to go through a treatment that includes a protein-free diet that includes all protein-based products, mainly meat and nuts, and others too. Along with that, fluids, sugars, and sometimes fats are given into your body through an IV. From there, you have to maintain that diet to prevent neurological damage to the brain and other damage to your other parts of your body. It also requires a great amount of cooperation with the parents to make sure that that child stays on its diet.
Okay, so here we have a pedigree with an unaffected carrier, the father, and an unaffected carrier, the mother. That will result in this. This is a Punnett square of those parents' children possibilities. There's a 50% chance that they will be a carrier just like their parents, 25% chance that they will have maple syrup urine disease, and a 25% chance that they will be unaffected and not be a carrier, which would make them homozygous dominant.
Hello, I'm Christopher Seabury, and I'm the head specialist of maple syrup urine disease. I was working with a patient earlier. His name is Joey. He has maple syrup urine disease. Do you want to learn more about maple syrup urine disease? Okay, so maple syrup urine disease, or also known as branched-chain ketoaciduria, is a very serious disorder. And if it's left untreated, it can cause things like severe vomiting, seizures, dehydration, ketoacidosis.
What is ketoacidosis?
Well, ketoacidosis is when you have a high concentration of ketones in your body.
Okay.
And ketones are carbon-containing compounds.
Okay.
You can also get opisthosis.
What is opisthosis?
Well, opisthotonus is a condition in your body when you have a spasm and your body goes into an odd shape.
Okay.
You can also get a coma, develop brain damage, and it can eventually lead to death.
Ooh. So, on average, how many people usually get this disease?
Well, worldwide, it's 180,000. It's 1 in 180,000.
Okay.
And in Amish, Mennonite, and Jewish populations, it's 1 in 380.
Ooh. So, is it just boys that get this disease or both genders?
It's both genders.
Oh.
So, well, I'm sending off.
A very touching story about a little boy named Joey who suffers from this very serious illness.
Joey may look like a typical child, but really, he has a genetic disorder known as maple syrup urine disease, or MSUD. This autosomal recessive metabolic disorder affects amino acids, specifically leucine, isoleucine, and valine. If these three amino acids are not kept in very close regulation, it can result in serious neurological damage. Unfortunately, that means Joey can't have many proteins that come in everyday foods. Therefore, he has to be on a very strict diet and have extremely frequent blood testing. We are here with Kenny Arnold, the father of Joey, who has maple syrup urine disorder. Now, Kenny, tell us about how it was like when you first found out Joey had this disease. Well, George, when I first found out Joey had maple syrup urine disorder, it was about 5 days after he was born when the symptoms were really starting to kick in. And we were just really noticing he was having a lot of trouble feeding. He was really vomiting more than a normal baby should. And he was just sleeping a lot longer. So we contacted our doctor, and after they screened him for the high levels of amino acid, it was confirmed he had maple syrup urine disorder. And at first, it was mainly just confusion of not really knowing what this disease was. And it turns out Joey was a lucky case because he was diagnosed early, so no neurological damage was sustained because of the high levels of amino acid. And we got him on a strict diet immediately. And so far, Joey has been a very happy, healthy little child. So what is it like to live with a family member that is affected by this disorder? Well, unfortunately, it's almost like being in a constant state of confusion because it only takes one food that's high in protein for him to have what we would call an amino acid crisis, which could cause mild to severe neurological damage. And even things like illness and high stress levels can cause a mild crisis like this. So we just have to have everything in check, very orderly, and the diet has to be on a very tight leash. Now, Kenny, this can be a difficult question to ask, but what effects does this disease have on Joey in the long run? Well, George, luckily, as long as we keep him on the strict diet that I've been talking about, and we just really make sure that he's doing everything right as far as treatment goes, he should live an extremely happy and healthy life. Thank you for taking your time out of the day to do this, Kenny. But I must say, you are a strikingly handsome man.
Now that's a very touching story, folks. For more information and support, you can go to www.msud-support.org to learn more information on maple syrup urine disease and how you can get involved in your community to help fight this very serious illness. Now join us back tomorrow at 8 o'clock for some more very passionate reporting.
While Joey did not want to be photographed for this newscast, Austin Sprock is a real 11-year-old that had maple syrup urine disorder and with a liver transplant is now virtually cured. Now, from everyone at the Channel 7 News team, thank you for these fine websites. And stay classy, San Diego.